Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka Department of Zoology, Fishery Science but ka Bioresources Development Center jang ka St. Anthony's College Shillong henne ka sngi kila panong ya ka program halor ka Jingpynneh pansa ya ka Mariang but kumju ru ya ka workshop ha ka bayade baki dawai khasila ne kita ki traditional medicine ha ka ni ka sngi umantri ka tanat ka kwat ka kya u James Sangma ulalong kum ukong san but u CEM ka KHADC u ba Tito Starwell Khan ulalong kum usembut kong san haba ai Jingpynneh ka ni ka sngi u James ulapan pau ka Jingpynneh halor ka Mynta ya ka Jingpynneh ya ka Mariang ha ka ba ka Mynsim ki wei ban sngotu ya ka ban Pynneh na ka Mynta ki bahadien pat ya ka Lawei haba kren halor ki dawai khasi lani kita ki traditional medicine u James ulong ka Jingwan ra ya ka ban Pynneh ya ka Mariang bat ki Jingshna ki dawai khasi ha ka ju ka Shatri ulong ba ka long ka Jingede ka ba itanan.
I always say that modern medicine is always inspired by nature, and who else will be the right resource person for this, because we as tribals are known to be living in close proximity with nature, and as Dr. mentioned some time back, that this is Anthropocene, this is the era of mankind, and because of our anthropogenic activities, vast swaths of forests are disappearing. With that, a number of species are disappearing, both flora and fauna, and these could have been a treasure trove of medicine which we are losing even as we speak. And traditional healers of the tribal societies that way are very, very important resource people, because they have a traditional knowledge of these flora and fauna. Just I mentioned about a discovery that the pancreas was the key organ in which insulin was there, and Professor Banting and Charles Best, they extracted insulin. Similarly, many of the plants and animals will have many of these medicinal values which is only known to our traditional healers. And it is our endeavor in BRDC and Planning Department to standardize this knowledge so that we project it and present it to the modern world, especially to the pharmaceutical industries, so that we can capitalize on this traditional knowledge and convert it into economic gains for our people here. I would like to also inform her, and I'm very happy to inform everyone here, that I think Meghalaya is one of the very few states which has started something called the Payment for Ecosystem Services. And this is not just the youth that we want to involve as stakeholders, but community. And the Payment for Ecosystem Services is a wonderful idea. It started by the MBDA, that's the Meghalaya Basin Development Agency of Government of Meghalaya, wherein we are incentivizing, and not just incentivizing, but also encouraging people to understand the concept of how conservation is so important for their own future, for the future of our next generations to come. And this has become so successful in at least Garo Hills, where it's picking up very, very fast. And I hope that it will pick up gradually in Khasi Hills as well. But I think it's a lovely idea which has seen the light of day, and it is now picking up, and I feel that very soon Payment for Ecosystem Services will be something that other states in the Northeast, which also share the rich biodiversity like us, can also replicate. Now, when we talk about biodiversity and also about conservation and traditional medicine, as I was mentioning in the beginning, that I am the Minister in charge of Health and also of Forest and Environment, which brings me to the point of the fact that having these two come together under one umbrella, and this workshop which has been organized by the BRDC along with the ZSI along with the planning department of government of Meghalaya and Shillong, the St. Anthony's College. I think that the relationship, although on the surface it may appear to be very disconnected, disjointed, but it is such a lovely and beautiful symbiotic relationship that traditional healers have with Mother Nature. And this is something that when I went to the BRDC, interacted with Dr. Juni and the other scientists there, you get to see the way that today science is getting married with our traditional system, our values, our beliefs, with traditional medicines and traditional medicine and traditional healers. And the way this marriage is taking place is really so wonderful to see. There was a time when people from the conventional field of medicine would just simply look down on traditional medicine with a lot of disdain. But that is changing today. And we all know, centuries back, there was no modern medicine. It was only traditional healing that used to take place. Well, modern medicine has developed over so many years after research and science that's gone into it and has come to this point. But I see this full circle, coming along, where I think it's so beautiful that today modern medicine and conventional medicine is looking at traditional medicine and how we can bring both of these together, because they need not be a clash with each other. And it was so lovely to see the work taking place at BRDC, and I'm really, really happy, and I really would like to commend the kind of work that is being carried out at the Bioresources Development Center. This is again under the Department of Planning.